So, Southpaw, a film that pretty much I expected to be the next Rocky movie. And was it? Sort of. Southpaw basically tells the story of a boxer named Billy the Great Hope and his struggle to cope with his fame. Basically, a disaster happens within his family that causes his entire life to change. And this movie kind of tells the story of his, kind of grab up. And might I just say, holy shit, this movie is rushed. Okay, first of all, Jake Gyllenhaal as the main character, he portrayed a broken down, kind of like washed up boxer brilliantly. Okay, his acting in the film was sublime, it really was. There really wasn't much else of good actors. Rachel McAdams was all right as his wife. Forrest Whitaker was in the movie as well. He was pretty good. 50 Cent was in this film too, and he was good. I mean, he didn't have a lot to do. He kind of just acted the way he does in real life, but he did an okay job. But the most surprising actress in this movie was the girl who played the daughter, the young daughter. She was fantastic. There weren't really a lot of amazing performances except for maybe the daughter and also Jake Gyllenhaal. Everyone else was just kind of, we're good. We're kind of feeding off the emotional context this film is already kind of setting up. And oh my god, is this film ever emotional. There are a ton of scenes in this movie where the heavy-handedness kind of gets the better of you. I was kind like I had a bit like a lump in my throat for a few scenes. It was pretty emotional, but it was kind of undone with the end of the film. No spoilers whatsoever. The end of the film is kind of setting up this big, huge event that you really think is going to pay off and make the film just sublime and amazing. And it doesn't last very long, and you're kind of like, oh, it kind of takes the emotion out of the film just a little bit. But you know what? It wasn't the biggest of faults this movie had, because the biggest fault this movie had was its pacing. 15 minutes into this movie and something huge happens to the main character. Like it goes from something really good in the first maybe 10 minutes to something really bad. And I get that they were trying to get it, more gradual, but it just really didn't feel that way. Still though, it was good, but it just kind of felt not very well paced. And that can either make or break a movie. And this movie, it didn't really work. However, there is a scene halfway through this movie that I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to get very upset at. So guys, in my reviews, I like to finish them off with a little conclusion and then also a numerical kind of conclusion. So, I will tell you guys that if you're into boxing movies with a little bit of violence and a little bit of, swearing, you are going to enjoy this movie. And if that's not really your cup of tea, there's still plenty of other things this film has to offer. And as for a rating, I'm going to give Southpaw a 8 out of 10. Guys, thank you very much for watching that movie, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching and subscribing.